follow me. Oni tèmi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, olólùfẹ́. Ojú kan ṣàlàdání. Lọ́lá Olúwa kò sóhun tí ó yà wá. Follow me. Oni tèmi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, olólùfẹ́. Ojú kan ládàá torí ẹni. Lọ́lá Olúwa kò sóhun tí ó yà wá. Mo rohun tó dùn, mo rẹ́ni kejì mi. Gírígírí ló ń ṣe mí. Got butterflies in my belly. Kórìkòsùn kò jẹ́ kó mọ̀. Ẹ má bá wí o. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìfẹ́ láyé bí àdánwò ni.
God, when? Eh? When I go buy my yellow Lamborghini. God, when? When I go buy my private jet, flying everywhere. God, when? God, I beg. When I go find babe, we go kiss me. God, when? Why? God, when? Eh? When I go buy my yellow Lamborghini. God, when? When I go buy my private jet, flying everywhere. God, when? God, I beg. When I go find babe, we go kiss me. God, when?
Welcome to another episode of Sense&Rants. I am Mutarayo Adeola. On today's episode, we're talking about love, relationships, marriage, and of course, singleness. I have with me on today's episode Biyai and Chi, Stella and Junior, and my very, very single friends, Koyi and Ngozi. If you're returning, thank you for being a part of this growing community. If you're new, thank you for coming. Please do not forget to subscribe, share with family and friends, follow us on social media, leave a comment below. Let's meet our guests. Okay, so introduction, can you please tell us your names, how your relationship status, if you're married, if you're single, how long have you married for? The oldest couple, the oldest married couple can go.
I think that'll be us.
That should be us. Okay, my name is Biyai.
My name is Chimeka.
And then what? What were we supposed to say?
What was
Sorry.
to say?
How long you guys have been married for?
Oh, okay, sorry. This year, May would make it 17 years.
Oh wow.
You're not playing.
That's fantastic.
Wow, how long have you guys known each other?
27 years.
27 years.
Stella, how old are you? Stella, how old are you?
It was 19, so yeah.
Wow, that's a long time. Alright, the other married couple in the house, what's up?
I'm Stella.
I'm Jean. Some people say Gene, Junior. It's a whole other bowl of names. We got married 6 months ago.
Well, almost 6 months.
Almost
It's gonna be 6 months.
6 months
on
next month.
Valentine's, which is
Ooh, okay.
Congratulations.
We've known each other for 5 years, going to 6 years this year. So, it's been fun.
Yeah, 6 months, of course it's fun. Ngozi, my very single friends, what's up?
I'm very single. How long have I been single for? 4
Excited.
years. Yeah, that's the best introduction I can give for myself.
Is there a reason you're still single? The circumstance, or you're just single because there's no man here looking for you?
I don't know, to be honest. Circumstance, choice. I think it's a combination of both. Yeah.
Okay, we'll move. Koisola.
I feel like that circumstance or like choice question is so weird. But anyways, my name is Koinsala Daudu. I'm single as well, and I've been single for about 3 years now.
A long time now.
Not that long. It's just 3 years. And I feel like I've been single by faith, right? Like I don't know that it's like circumstance or choice. It's kind of like, it's not like they're not like options, but the options haven't fit right. You know what I mean? So like, I'm definitely willing to mingle, but I haven't found the person I want to mingle with.
Oh, okay. I like that. Well, okay. So to the married couple, right? Before we come to the single people, I don't even know if I should ask you this question, but I will anyways. Single people, what does love mean to you?
Well, for me, love is a decision. You know, it may sound.
I'm going to copy that.
Don't copy. This is exam. So I'm one of those people that cover my book when I'm writing.
Yeah.
Don't copy.
I'm going to copy that.
Stay on your own.
Yeah.
So love is a decision for me, you know, deciding to love someone and, you know, being with that person through thick and thin, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what love is for me. I would say it's a decision. I've made up my mind to love you and to be with you. I also look at it like the kind of relationship I have with my siblings or family. Even if my sibling is, you know, annoying sometimes, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that I love my sibling. So, I mean, that's the best way I can liken it, you know. Yeah, so that's how love is for me. It's just a decision.
I like that. Biyai, you can't copy, so go ahead and give me your answer.
So, I'll say love is a decision. Actually, it's the same thing, but I won't use the sibling thing. Sibling example. I would say
You don't have a sibling.
I don't have a sibling. So I would say it's more like God, like how God loves us. So God says, I love you and I'm going to stick with you no matter what, you know, and all that, and it's also, even when we mess up and all that, it's like, like we don't. God has, in some ways, you can look at if you're Christian, right? You can look at Christianity and say, in some ways, like God doesn't have to do some of the things He has done, you know, but it's a decision. It's a decision that I would love you and all that. And most of the analogies, in Christianity about Christ and the church, and the church is supposed to be like some analogy like Hosea or something like that, and the church is supposed to be like some very bad person, and God is like, you know, I'm still gonna love you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm preaching, right? People are not the
Take us to church, Pastor. Take us to church. Stella and Jean.
I'll go. For me, I guess love boils down to like a really deep trust in your significant other. Like a trust, like you trust them to care for you, trust them with your heart, your soul, your mind, and everything like that. And I feel like once you get that deep trust, that's really when you fall in love, when you're truly in love.
All right. Stella.
Amen.
He said amen.
I think for me, I kind of had into what everyone has said so far, but the way that I envision it is like an enacting emotions. Like you can make that decision, but you gotta also act on it. You know what I mean? You love someone enough to believe in someone so much, but you also show it. Like you show it, whatever way that is to you. However
I don't know, but however way you envision that, you know, like you believe in that person, you trust that person. There's that sense of honesty between you, the both of you, and that sense of, you know, when that trust is there, the loyalty is there, right? Like I'm committed to you for good, bad, no strings attached. Like I think when people think about love, it's like I think it's just feeling that we feel inside. While that is true, I also believe that it's a matter of acting on that feeling, right? Like you make this, and I also think it's like a renewal thing. Like love is not something that's like, okay, I love you, period. I feel like every day, every decision you guys make together, everything you do together, it kind of renews that love. And the best way I can describe it for me is like, you know how people say a lot, like especially parents, like you have your first kid coming, that excitement, like, oh, I'm gonna love this kid so much. And that kid comes in, you're like, oh my gosh, I love this kid with my whole heart, right? And you're like, I can't think of anything else that I can think, like anything, I would do anything for this kid. But then you have the second kid comes in the room, oh crap, I love this kid too, just as much. And that's why I think, like, you know, love is a renewal thing. It's also, you know, you make that decision, but you act on that decision.
Wow, you are really, really married. I love your definition. This is why you're married. Single people, hi, you get a definition. I mean, we should just move on.
Why are you treating us the way you are treating us?
I don't understand. I don't know the feeling of love because we're not.
Honestly, you've dated before, 3 years, 4 years.
Myself, let me just say that one. So I'm also in love.
You're in love with two women. You don't know which one to choose. Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead and answer. Go ahead.
So, I think that just in general, like we all know, like love is kind of this act of sacrifice, right? Based on, I mean, not to get religious or spiritual or anything, but like love is sacrificial. Like when you say you love somebody, it's about like, you know, letting go of something that you want in favor of that person, just to see that other person happy. But when I think
wait. Let's talk about that. You're saying just because I love you, I have to sacrifice everything to make you happy?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
But it's like your willingness to be able to give anything and everything for somebody that you care about. It's not saying that you have to lose something to love somebody. No, it's just that like that, because I love you, I know that I want you to be happy. So I'm willing to like, you know, deprive myself of something if that's what it's going to take for you to be happy. So I mean, that's kind of like the general like sacrificial love aspect of it. But when I think about like myself in a romantic love type of situation, I hope for, you know, love that is built on friendship. I hope that I like the person that I'm in love with, and I hope that I want to spend time with the person that I'm in love with. Like we can just like chill on the couch and watch TV, or, you know, play board games together, kind of just be friends. So friendship is important. Somebody that is dependable, a love that is dependable, that I can like, even in my worst of situations, I know that I can always count on this person. I was watching a TV show the other day and they were asking like, who would you put on your lifeboat with you? You had a small boat and you can only fit 2 people on there. Who would you take on there with you? And that's like a very like, I mean, it was a pretty chill question to think about. But I think love also has to like be based on loyalty, which somebody talked about trust. And when you trust somebody, you know that you can trust them with your life. And that's a hard thing. For some people like me, it's not easy to just say, sure, you know, I will live all the things that I like in this world and try to share my life with you. So I think loyalty and trust also play an important role. That's all I got. See, I answered the question.
You did. Clap for yourself.
Okay. So for me, I think that what love is to me is choosing someone over and over again. I've not gotten to that point yet. I hope to. Choosing someone, love that is an extension of grace. So that means someone, if the person defaults, or depending on what situation it is, I don't want to go too deep, but it's an extension of grace. Like with regards to, I would say an example of Christ and the church, and then Christ for me as an individual. Again, we are human, so we are not perfect. But what it would be is we extending a lot of grace to allow a person to fail and know that their failure is not a representation of their character. It's loving that person despite or in spite of. That for me is what I'm learning that love is. I'm not reached full status there, but I'm getting there.
Okay. You guys all have good definition and like dropping gems here and there. Okay. And you all went to church, so thank you. Welcome back, congregation. So for our very married people, are you guys expecting anything for Valentine's Day? Any special gifts? Not boxes for sure. Not not underwear.
I feel like you're setting them up to expect something.
Expectations.
All about that renewal.
So what are you expecting, Stella and Biyai?
Well,
Why is it only the women that can expect
Why is
something?
the women that have to expect something? What of the men?
so
Can we start? This is my show, okay? Y'all calm down. When you get your podcast, you can ask your question.
Okay.
hold on.
Go ahead.
So usually for us, we try to not fit into the social norm. So Valentine's Day, we may celebrate it, but we usually do ongoing things. So we surprise each other throughout the year and have a Valentine's Day-esque type thing. But this year, we're actually planning on like doing something really, really special. So because it's our 6-month anniversary, first time being, first Valentine's being married and stuff like that. So we're gonna do it big. She doesn't know anything, but I can't say anything.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to wait to see that surprise, but yeah. Biyai, Chi, do you guys have any tradition you've kept over the years, or what has Valentine's been like for you guys?
We've had like way too many Valentines.
Yeah.
Kind of have a tradition, right? We always give gifts, we always exchange gifts, but we don't go out.
Oh, why is that?
The bad thing, because like
Everyone is out.
everyone is out, so it's usually traffic is mad. Like restaurants are full. You just go out and see people wearing red or something.
Yes.
Like, and it's like
And then and then we end up just talking about people instead of concentrating. Like, do you see that guy?
you
Like,
see that guy,
that one?
because it's funny. So we
That's
just
all we do.
Yeah. So we just stay home, we exchange gifts and all that. Maybe order takeout, eat or get something to eat at home and just chill at home.
Oh,
Yeah, so
nice.
that's our tradition. But baby, do you remember our first Valentine when we got married? That wasn't our first Valentine. And then we were trying to do this, what they're trying to do, okay, our first Valentine since we got married, go out. And then we go out, and where we decided to go to, and this is not an exaggeration, like there were people in the restaurant up to the door, like there were no seats, nothing. We were just at the door, and then we just looked at each other and just thought, nah, we're never going to do this again, ever.
We tried to always ended up like, maybe it was bad choices or something,
I don't know.
But we always ended up like, just traffic on that day is just mad. It's just crazy.
Especially when we moved to Lagos, but anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere in Port Harcourt, in Lagos,
everywhere.
It was just crazy.
Like everyone is going out. So
it's like,
so we just plan,
too much drama.
have cake, have stuff at home, and just
Yeah, I saw somewhere, I think a couple years ago, Biyai, where she had written you a letter and it was on some sort of newspaper somewhere. It was published. That was really sweet. I was just like, my husband must know how to write in this world that I can. In this lifetime, my husband must know how to write because
Standards.
Standard
for here.
And like he's a brilliant writer too. So I'm just like, Jesus, like I see what you're doing for people. Remember, I'm your child. I've seen what you can do. So you have to go through. But
that was a huge surprise. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was
Jimmy,
really
are you
sweet.
listening? Are you listening? Better be picking some gems. Just get those little gems.
Okay. So have you guys, I mean everybody now, have you guys gotten some like corny Valentine's gifts? Like you're just like, oh my god, you probably shouldn't have gotten me anything, but thank you, just to
I've not gotten any Valentine's Day gifts. So
my dear, have you even gotten one? That's the question.
Oh my, I've not gotten one. So let me see this out.
No, Stella was my first true Valentine, so.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. So cute.
What about Biyai? Have you ever gotten like the shirt underwear that the Nigerians give?
Oh, no.
Oh, lucky you.
Biyai gets the best gifts, so I've never.
Yeah. Okay.
Not corny. I haven't gotten any corny from Chi, but suspicious, more like it. Like he gets some gifts that I think they're like for him. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he buys some lingerie and I'm like, this is like what you like.
They're for you. They're for
you.
They're for you, yeah, but they have his names written all over it.
I wait one day, just and then that's it.
I love it. Oh my god. So, have you guys ever actually had the matching outfit, the red and white? This is our something. You found return to wifey.
Okay. This shoes. Come on, let's go get matching sweatshirts. Let's go take pictures. I'm like, babe, calm down. But we'll do it eventually.
Okay, so here's my the way that I'm thinking about it. Okay, matching outfits or Christmas matching PJs, whatever you want to call it. Like for me, it's really about the memories. Like it's really not about anything else but the memories for me. But society kind of puts on this like you gotta have matching cars, matching clothes, matching this for it to be relationship goals and whatnot. But I that's when I'm saying let's do matching clothes, that's not what I'm trying to do.
No, we really don't follow any.
I just wanna have that memory, like okay, 2020, this is what we did, and show our kids in the future. That's just my mentality of the whole thing.
But I told her once kids come, for sure, I'm game for the matching PJs. I'm game for. I said you gotta keep some excitement for when the kids come, so you can't. Right away.
I disagree. I think when the kids come, we'll have that tradition already, and just have that's it.
Okay.
You should do it. Biyai. Someone might be looking at you.
When we were younger, we used to do not exactly like matching clothes, but I mean that was when that was like a million years ago when there was no Instagram and people were not doing matching stuff, and it's funny to us now, but we always used to color code. Like we didn't wear exactly the same thing, but if I'm wearing a black dress, she'll want to wear a black t-shirt or stuff like that. And I'm not necessarily big on it because I always tell him that I have a younger sister, Ala, and we always, how it was just overdone. We
dress it together,
just dress, so I'm just like I'm over it, but it just might, sometimes, when you're going out, you wear, the same thing. So when we're younger, it was really really big. But now, there's just so much to do. 3 children and, and then for the PJs and things, I can't even do it. It's just a bit too much. Yes.
Maybe we should.
The pajamas one. Like
just for the pictures. Just for the pictures.
After all the faces I've made, when I look at all the people, the families with their pajamas, I'm like.
So the thing is like for the way I see it, like for those matching PJs, it's just to be stupid. Like you just want to do something silly and have fun, and it's not like people. I don't think people will actually wear those PJs to bed or something like that. I mean, I hope they don't. Just and and it's have a memory and put the thing away.
It has so many memories. She can't be down to pajamas. Like seriously.
Yeah, sometimes you have to laugh at yourself, right? So just pictures and like say I'm looking silly in this picture, and the kids are there and everybody's looking silly, and it's just.
Let's all forgive him. She's an only child. He never had matching clothes with anyone. So when we got married, we had to. So I think he's still in that realm.
It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. Like I was the younger sister, so I knew when my sister was going through how, like wearing the same thing. She's like, why? But why?
So in other news, Jen, you don't have to wait for when the children come. Because sometimes when the children come, you'll be too tired to be taking all the pictures. You gotta be learning from these married people down here. They're just dropping all these like words of wisdom.
I'm telling you.
Take notes.
Get children to sit down in pajamas, like
yeah, that's going to be a lot of work.
And
you will find everybody's size.
Because you see, a lot of hard work has gone into it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the size, ordering the PJs. No.
Live your best life.
We just joke in real life. We don't need pajamas. We can just have fun.
Okay, I'm like, you remember I got you guys, I don't know if I got Ngozi, Choma, this green and black pajamas for Christmas. I wanted it to be like a girls' night something, but it never quite happened.
Ever wanted them.
No, I don't think.
No.
Yeah,
like
we should do it for Christmas sometime.
No. Oh, you should do that though. That'd be nice.
I got it. I remember getting.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just saying that I definitely got it.
Okay, that's fair. What's right? I will jam outside. Don't worry.
Someone mentioned matching cars.
Yes, that was the next question. So like with Instagram now and everything being Mercedes-Benz, SUVs. I said yes. Baby proposed. Like this is a proposal gift now. Like you guys have been married longer. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. On Twitter. So Biyai, what was it like in your days? Sorry, I'm kind of.
My days, yes. I'm sure people still did that, in our time, but we probably don't know those kind of people. Like, no, I don't know anyone who got like a car or like a proposal gift, stuff like that. I don't know. So in our time, it was just like you propose and you say yes, just like the way people do it now.
Okay.
I don't know why, there's this whole material thing, or they're just like, I don't know.
Maybe because there are more cameras now, so.
Okay, so there are more cameras and, so
there are more cameras and there's more avenue to share to people, I think. So do you feel some sort of pressure?
In my opinion.
Depends on
yeah, but it depends on your personality, I guess. But for someone like me who is a private person, I wouldn't want that private. I want that experience to be mine. I don't think I would want to share it with my close friends like that. But I don't know if
depends on how it's done. I watched the video today. Funny enough, there's this guy. He's a rapper. He used to be a rapper before, and he's now an actor. Ikechukwu, he's Nigerian.
Yeah.
He proposed to his girlfriend in front of somewhere in London, in front of
the London Bridge
or something.
Yeah.
London Bridge or Tower Bridge, one of them. And it was simple. He got some people. So he was doing the voiceover, right? He was doing it was like production. He was doing the voiceover, talking about, look at how beautiful she is, blah 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 blah. and they're standing, she's on the phone, she turns around and he's on his knees, and got some people to like also record and all that, so I think they put the videos together, and you didn't hear what he said to her, you understand, it was still sort of like private, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. It was like, wow.
That's nice. I feel like now these days with everything being relationship goals, everything being I said yes, I feel like there's a little pressure to even guys in relationships wanting to propose and wanting to talk, I did it better than you, or I gave her an iPhone with her ring, or now it's no longer an iPhone, it's now, or I gave her a car. And with helping my Maserati being a thing now, people now want the Maserati. Me, I want Tesla, God, just in case people are listening. I want Tesla. So, Stella, do you guys feel any pressure when it comes to gifting or sharing your relationship with people and just like what you get? And is there a pressure to it?
No.
No, we're not one of those people who like really needs to like put our stuff out there or feels the pressure to put our business out there. That's one thing I really like about our relationship.
And it's funny because like, yes, we're both very private people, but he takes private to a whole different level. We were coming up on this Zoom. I said, babe, please show your personality, because if anything, like no one else will see this other side of him but me. Like, who are joking around the house, messing around, funny, all of the stuff, and he goes to someone else's, like, go outside.
I have a different personality.
It's like, yeah, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm just like,
it's funny because you'll see me out in public, you'll be like, okay, this guy's a robot, and then I'll come in the house and I'll be doing all the craziest things inside the house. That's a trust level. We have this deep connection, and I trust her to be myself. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, no, we do not feel the pressure, because we don't really care about the materialistic stuff. Like, what matters is what we have here and what's going on here, and how do we continue to work towards that, to grow and allow God to lead us in what we have here, regardless of what anybody else says or thinks about what's going on. It really doesn't matter to us. It's just what we have, and that's all that matters. Let's just work on that.
There's no need. We don't post literally anything. Like, we can do this, that. We got a house and all this other stuff, and we didn't post nothing. We're just private people, so we just don't want people knowing our business. Like,
yeah.
In the house, we feel like, everything.
You feel the love, you feel the peace, you feel the.
We get all the gratification that we could ever need. It's between us.
Single ladies, what's up? What do you have to say?
Sorry, what is the question again, babe? What are you asking us?
Is there a pressure?
Oh, pressure. Oh no. Nah.
No,
I
you don't feel the pressure to like go be a good provider, or?
I don't know. And it's like when you see some of these cute things, like, oh, that's so cute, or oh, God, when, but it's not like, oh my God, that means I need to start, I need to get a boo right away. No, not. Just appreciate the beautiful stories and move on. That's about it. Nothing special, really, for me.
Hi.
I feel like it's nice to see when other people are like, doing well and they've met their person. I think people do go overboard with like some of the things that they do. And there's this like, it's honestly not a thin line. I think it takes a lot of efforts to cross that line where you're like being thoughtful and romantic and all right, chill. Like, that's just unnecessary. That's just, like, go sit somewhere because nobody needs to know all that nonsense.
Yeah.
So there are times when like I see some other stuff online, like, and I'm not very much of a social media person. Like, I don't really post, but like, it's nice. Like, every once in a while, like, if I'm not too busy, I'll go on and like look and see what my friends and my acquaintances are up to. So it's nice to like see some other things sometimes. I don't know that it's ever, at least not recently. I'm sure like there have been lapses, like periods in my life and lapses where like I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, and you just get that like fleeting thought that like, me too, I want to, so much come on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Or like, you know, like those, I love, like, for example, I love the saxophone, right? Like, I like it when somebody gets serenaded. I know it sounds ridiculous, but like, I really do love the sax. So like, there were like times when like people would get serenaded with like the saxophone, and I'll just be like sitting in my, I'll just be like, you just see a little tear. I'll be like, no, that's, it doesn't have to be like a romantic thing, but like even birthdays, like I had a friend do it for like her mom's birthday. And like, I literally was just like, that's so cute. But like, stuff like that, like I would appreciate that. So there definitely lapses when I'm like, God, when? But I think for the most part, I won't say that I feel pressured to the point where I would just settle for anything. I think that's the defining thing about feeling pressured is when you see all these external things and you're like, oh yeah, me too, I want to hurry, and you fail to pay attention to the things that really do matter to you. So that's my opinion.
That's nice. So talking about the saxophone thing, right? Someone online said, being a Christian that was raised in a home where people believe that when Jesus comes back, he will be with the horn or something, some sort of sound. Are you waking me up from my sleep with that thing? Like, it just makes death for everybody because
Don't ever get the saxophone guy.
I feel like it's hit or miss. Some people really like the sax and some people don't.
I like sax, but I'm not sure I want someone to come and wake me up with it.
That's exactly how I feel too. Like I like live music, and when they're playing this sax, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm transported to this realm or whatever. But wake me up with a saxophone. You will not like what I'm saying. You will not like my reaction at all.
Yeah.
No.
There's some other things that people do I don't really understand. I just think I have a weird reaction to it. Like, you know, like people, you see proposals and like, you know, there are flowers like on the bed or from the door to the bed or something like that. And I'm thinking, who's going to sweep all this? You know?
That's very realistic. That's actually very realistic.
That's a great question.
This guy has OCD. So the first thing he says, anytime he sees any of those videos where there are flowers all over the floor on the bed, and he's like, who's going to sweep this thing?
I'm telling you, that's a funny question. Maybe if it's an hotel, right? You just leave it there and, you know, have them clean. But in my own house, I'm just like, bruh. So I get it. It's a thank you, say yes, but yeah, how's this gonna work? Because yeah, that's actually interesting. So for the taking people in the house, can you share with us when you knew your partner was the one for you?
Jesus. Okay.
Make that decision.
Honestly, for me, I always tell her this. Like the first time I saw her, it was just something. I saw her in church, right?
I remember that day because she called me and she told me, but go on.
And it was like something. I promise it had to be God, but He was just drawing me to her, and I saw her, and it was so magical, and I just knew that I had to like pursue her, and I did. And honestly, I think it was love at first sight, to be honest.
Oh, God, when? God, I beg.
All right.
I was literally telling everybody. I was like, "Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that?"
Stella?
So, the first time that he saw me is different from the first time that I saw him.
Okay.
She was blind for a second.
Because honestly, yeah, there's so much going on that the first time I saw him was at his aunt's house, and I remember she came to pick me up at college, and like this day she took me out to the salon to get my hair done, took me shopping. Like his family was already taking care of me before we even became.
That made everything so much better.
That day, and she came to pick me up because I had been telling her like I'm so stressed, and she's like, "Oh yeah, come, I'll pick you up. We'll go out, clear your mind." And I remember she said, "Oh, before I drop you off, I need to stop by the house to take care of my kids. If I make sure that they eat, then I can drop you back off at school." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I got there, and he was babysitting, and I saw him and I was like, who is this? Like, it was just almost like I don't know how to explain it. Like this feeling and this numbing, like, okay, and my entire life, I have never pursued a guy before in my life. I do not have the courage. I'm not brave enough. I left his aunt's house and I was like, I need to find out who this is. I was all up on Facebook. I tried to
Okay.
and I was, I mean, I can't explain the feeling, but the day that I knew that, okay, I'm in love with this guy was our first date. The first date was almost confirmed everything I was feeling on that day, first day I saw him. The day was about like, I was able to kind of rip myself off and be who I am in front of this complete stranger. I'm just getting to know him, but I was able to just, I don't know, like let go all of this weight that I was carrying and just talk to him about everything and anything. And I just pulled my heart out that day. And I was just like, whoa, this is not me. This is not how I would usually react in a certain situation, but this feels great. And I was like, okay, this is the beginning of something beautiful. This is the beginning of something magical. And I know it's not just something that we did. And I know it was something that God planned himself for us to come together in such a beautiful way. And that day, like till today, I'm just like, well, it's still a dream. It's still magical till today when I think about that first day. And that was when I knew, like, okay, I'm in love with this too. This is ride or die. Let's go. You ready?
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. I remember the brown hair, like his aunts took you to go to like the braids. I literally remember seeing my life. She and B.
The question is, how did I know he was the one? When? I can't remember a particular time, but I was 16 years old. And when I think about it, when I look back,
You were 16? Oh.
Yes. And when I look back, I'm like, what did I even know?
No,
then?
yeah.
I didn't know about marriage, but I just knew. Okay, so we met my cousin. He's friends with my cousin, and then they were in school together and stuff. And my cousin introduced us, and that was how we met. I just saw him. I liked him, but I was like, he was too tall. Cause now I wear high heels. What kind of tall dude is this? So when he started, trying to, chat with me and all that, I was like, you're too tall. I was like, I haven't asked you out yet. So chill, But,
yeah.
We started dating, as teenagers, just like anyone would think it's mindless dating. But from that time, I just knew that I was going to get married to him. I knew that I wanted to get married to him, not like I knew I was going to get married to him. And then we used to talk about marriage. We used to talk about getting married. And now when I think about it, and like I have a teenager who is 16 and has a boyfriend who is 19, and they say they're going to get married, I'll be like, are you? But that's what happened, really. So we always talk about getting married, and as if it was just a normal thing. So I don't know. Wasn't one particular thing. It was just we just fit. It was just perfect. Yeah, it was just perfect. It wasn't like nothing just made any sense. I don't know.
Okay. So we met when she was 16, I was 19. But I need to give you a bit of background to this before I say what I want to say. I was 19, I was in university, I was studying law, but I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. So I was one of those people who's never quite planned anything in life, right? Never planned anything, never known what I wanted to do. So I'm studying law. I'm like, when I practice law, I've never wanted anything, right? So I remember the first time I knew I wanted to marry her. We were in my house, in my room, and she was talking to one of my friends, talking about something, something random, and she's the plan. So I made this 16-year-old, and she already planned her life. I'm going to study geology. I'm going to be a professor. I'm going to get a PhD. I'm like, what?
Sounds like Biyai.
So everything was planned, and everything, and it was like, so I remember that day. I don't have the date. But I remember the day she's talking to my friend Tony. They were just talking about whatever it was they were talking about. I'm like, I want to marry this girl. And it was the first time, I remember thinking it was the first time I wanted anything in my life. The first time I had a plan of what I wanted to do. So yeah.
That is so sweet.
Years later, I came to.
Oh my God. Single people,
So
that's not
I say, that social media is not pressuring me.
No,
Hello,
it's
couples on the call. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What is one thing that you want your partner to know and why?
Okay, this question is not for us, definitely.
No, it will be for you.
Because we're just here as a placeholders.
What is something you always want your partner to remember, to know, and why?
To remember about your relationship with them or about you as a person?
About them or your relationship.
Okay. Never mind. Okay, I think I understand what you mean now. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, I thought it was only the married people now.
Yeah,
It's everybody.
I was too. That's why I was trying to clarify so I understand the question. I think for me personally, by the time I get my person, hopefully, not like I'm trying to be possessive, but by the time I choose my person and my person chooses me, I think one thing that I hope they know about our relationship is that they can always come home. They should always feel like this is home. They don't have to be someone else. They don't have to pretend to be someone else. They can just be them. That's what I think for me. That's what it will be.
Okay. Chloe.
I guess this question is hard. So I'm thinking about the future. If I had to just come up with something randomly, I think I'll just say that I would hope that. I don't have an answer, honestly. Please. I don't know how to make up. I don't have an answer.
What we call jam question.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm like, I could always say something, honestly, but like, for some reason, it just feels like it's not gonna fit. I feel like when I'm in that position where I have to think about it, then I'll probably have the right thing to say. But now I'm just like patching. I don't have an answer.
And that's okay. That's okay.
That's fine too. Yeah.
Yeah. She.
What are you calling me? Like
Answer.
Asana.
So what's the question again?
What is something you always want your partner to remember?
Me, your partner.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's one of those questions that seem easy, but they're quite hard to like put your thoughts in words. I always love you. I will always. You see.
So GRY. So
that's why.
It's something profound, like
I'm not.
Yes.
Profound like what? Love is profound. Love for you.
Ginger, your wife.
No, but it's the truth. It's the truth though. Like, like
go with me, Houston or me.
like Yeah, I've always been conditional on you. Like, I've always loved you. Like, ever and ever. And
What about you, Biyai?
if we were to do it again, like, right, I'll do the same thing. You change the thing. That's profound.
No, when you said if we have to do it again, you won't change a thing. I was thinking like,
You want me to change?
what do I want to change? Like some little.
Yeah, we'll change a thing. Please write more.
You know that kind of thing.
No.
Yeah. What about you, Biyai?
I just want him to know that you're my ride or die.
Yeah,
any day, anytime. You're my guy. You're my friend. Your papa. Your papa now.
Okay.
Your papa in this house. Your.
They'll think.
No, it's nothing sexual. That's so yeah, you're my ride or die. Any which way, I'm here for you.
Oh, that's sweet. Stella?
I'll go. I guess for me, thank you. I guess for me, my love for you tomorrow will always be greater than today because I'm steadily falling deeper in love with you as time.
This guy,
Please, I need paper and biro.
These are lyrics.
Hallmark card. I need to make money off of this Hallmark card. Let me write it.
Go on, Jerry, my brother.
Go on. We are listening.
Stella, hope nothing.
I think for me, it's I want you to. Oh, this right this. I want you to know that I see how you choose me every day in a way that you always motivate me and challenge me. And I want you to know that it is okay for you to also be vulnerable and know that at that moment, I will be that rock for you. Like, you don't always have to get it together. I got you too.
You know what? This is love. Right here, 6 months and 17 years. Let's combine. This is love. Like, wow, God, though. This is where I insert.
All this beauty and the love and oh God.
And the singleness.
Okay, but Raya, you do not have to go there, but okay.
So before we round up, right? So for the married people and also for the single ones, what does for the married people, what does your partner's love feel like? And to the single people, what do you hope your partner's love will feel like?
Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh Lord.
I have an answer, but it's a very Nigerian answer.
Go ahead.
I feel like my partner's love should feel like a very chilled bottle of Coke on a hot Monday afternoon. It should feel very soothing.
Hey!
Do you get?
Yeah.
I feel like it should be vice versa, but you get the drift. Like when you're very thirsty and you just like that cold Coke like this, by the time you like drink it, it should feel soothing. And you know that this is it. This is love. This is my person. So that's me.
This is my last bus stop.
Let's go.
I'm not moving anywhere else.
Yeah, alrighty. Corey, do you have an answer?
I'm thinking.
Okay, for sure, that's fine. Biyai and Chi,
I'm answering first.
Yeah, but I'm going to copy your answer.
Imagine this man. So, it should feel like home, or it feels like home. Home is where you go, at the end of the day. Home is where you're you, you take off your clothes, you're just, so that's how the love feels, or makes me feel like home.
Nice.
Do not say home. I can read. Look, it's great. I can read.
So it feels. I would say it feels like home. Like I'll say that, but I'll also say that I don't know how to. I'm trying to describe it in a way that so without Biyai, right? The way I put it is like without Biyai and without Biyai's love, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be anything. Now, I don't want to make it sound. If I say it like that, I don't want to make it sound like
I'm not God.
I don't want to make it sound like God. Like she's God. But that's how I feel. Like without, So Biyai is like God's biggest blessing to me in my life. So it's without her, I wouldn't be basically anything. So I don't know what that does make you God. I'm just saying, I'm warning you. It's what it is. So, that's
yeah. Oh, nice. Stella and Junior.
I mean, it's really hard to explain. That's a really hard one. But like when I think about it, it's just something that I feel inside that I desperately need in my life. Like the best way I can explain it is like if that love was to go away, I feel so empty. Like it was about how his wife had passed and all this other stuff, and how he went through like the worst time of his life, and that really like brought me to like think about my current situation and like the love I have for Stella, and I couldn't go on long like without her. Like it's something that it's like I don't know what it is, she just brings life within me every day. So, like she would enjoy.
You know what? Stella, what does his love feel like?
Oh my goodness. I think even within this Zoom, I think you all can.
What?
You all can feel a glimpse of how it makes me feel every day, right? And when I think about the love that I have for, like, I feel peace, I feel strength, I feel like honestly, I don't know if I would be able to go on without, like, I don't know what I would be able to do without him. And I know that it's almost, the way that I see it, it's almost like the way that I need God in my life is the way that I need him in my life, because I can't move on, I can't move forward, I can't do anything without God and God's presence, and I can't do anything without his constant encouragement and like, it's just, I don't know how to explain it, because it's just like when I think about it, I just feel at peace, but I also feel at like I'm able to do whatever I want to do. Like I have that strength, I have that motivation to do whatever and attack whatever I want to do, because he's there with me, and I know that I have that trust in him to be able to take on the world and take on whatever I put my mind to, because he's there to be behind me and watch my back, my left, my right, my front, my corners. So, so yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Wow, this has been fun. Did you guys enjoy it?
Yes. So much fun.
You wanna go? Oh yeah, Coin. Sorry. What do you think? What do you hope your partner's love will feel like?
I don't know.
So why did you move on there?
I don't like to be left out now, but I will hope that it will feel, you know, even if it's just a little bit, it would resemble a little bit like God's love, because it's unconditional. God's love is accepting. It recognizes you. It acknowledges you. It knows what you need when you don't even know. It's a lot to ask of another human being. So that's why I said it doesn't have to match God's love exactly. That's too much pressure. It just needs only a fraction of it to look like God's love, and then I'll be okay.
Thank you for joining me on today's episode. Do not forget to hold your loved ones tight. Until next time, whoever it is you want to become, whatever it is you want to do, all you have to do is start. Have a blessed day.